the security challenges with respect to how to approach it, of course, with a view to bringing results to it. Well, Dr. Femi Adegbulu joins us now. He's a public affairs analyst and a lecturer. Thank you for coming this morning.
It's a pleasure to be here again.
Well, again, clearly looking at this matters from a lot of responses we've seen from viewers, we've got a challenge in our hands. And perhaps critical thinkers, perhaps from the submissions we've seen here and the ones that Marion August spoke about, where people were actually sharing and not volunteering information in Yobe, for instance. So this actually, doesn't it call for really, really deep thinking about that scenario?
Well, I think it calls for it. But first of all, let me assure Marion August that there are some of us who are not contract seekers. And so whatever we come here to say, we say it because we are concerned citizens of Nigeria. And whenever we pour any animadversion on the government of the day, it's not because we just want to do it. It's because of things we see based on experience in this country. So when we say things, the onus is on the government to want to prove us wrong. But unfortunately, governments have not been proving us wrong. When we say this is what they are likely to do, this is why they are not doing what they should be doing. It's not because, some of us, we thank God, we are professionals. Not all of us can be contract seekers, and not all of us can be
especially
asking for appointment.
When
we speak based on research, what has been happening, yes. So we want them to go and investigate those things and correct it, so that those things will not repeat themselves again.
For instance, now tell us, why could we've seen some suggestions concerning that gap between the governance and citizens. Is that one of some of the issues really that government should take a serious look at? Because if people are not volunteering information, it simply means
it's a serious matter, Chamberlain. It's a serious matter because that has got to show the serious level of disconnect between government and the governed. You see, when a people lose confidence in the apparatuses of government, so they keep information to themselves. When maybe previous information that are being given to the effect of a particular issue is not fully implemented, and they watch and see. But we have reported this case. We have told them, that nothing seems to be happening around that. You just keep the thing. In fact, you even do that one, at the risk of your own life and that of your family. You do it all the same because for your love for the country, and yet nothing is done. So the individual will just say, well, it's just the same. There are so many people today who have developed thick skin, so apathetic to the things of Nigeria that look, especially when it has to do with police, forget it.
But we can't.
And we even want some people to make sure you don't let the police know, because I'm not even ready for all the come tomorrow because I don't know.
But the thing is, we can't afford that, can we?
We can afford that. I think the government will help here. If the government is able to convince the citizen that they are serious. Because some of us have not seen any element of seriousness in all this thing, because the government first started with Boko Haram is faceless. Who are these Boko Haram? It's an amorphous organization. We don't know anybody who is Boko Haram. Now they know that it has faces. You understand what I'm saying? So when government believes in a lie and leaves that lie,
no, but
believes in denial and leaves that denial, and now I think the reality is now facing them. They know that Boko Haram does exist, and they have leaders, they have sponsors.
Dr. Adegbulu, it's not like as if the government did not. I'm not a government spokesperson, but we have to put certain things in context. Then what they were trying to say was that compared with the activists in the Niger Delta, the militants in the Niger Delta, whose faces almost everybody knew. If they said who was Ateke Tom, you knew who Ateke Tom was. If they said, if they mentioned names, everybody knew who those people were. Yeah. But in Boko Haram situation, we don't know any face. There's no face known to the media, aside the names that faces now that security agencies are beginning to release. So when they say that, who are we going to be dialoguing with? It's about who exactly are these people? It's not like I say they do not have information on certain people, but they don't come to the media. They do. They come out, in very, very quiet and surreptitious circumstances.
They knew Yusuf. They knew Yusuf was killed, and they knew that Yusuf had so many adherents and many followers who are diehard.
The media knew Yusuf as well.
The government did not know.
The government knew Yusuf as well. They did not say they did.
There is no
when they killed
single
him,
individual who means anything in this country that the government does not know. Those who have issued threats that are even published by their statements, government knew what they could do.
Okay,
government knew their capability. What has happened to them?
All right, they had a executive council meeting, and they also talked about security, saying, well, Nigerians, well, we're already doing what we can. We're not losing sleep over this, but let's hear directly from them now.
Following the recent attack in Yobe and Borno, the National Security Advisor addressed the press. And as at yesterday, we're also aware that not only has there been counter-offensive, but that arrests have been made. And those under arrest are in detention for proper investigation. In Nigeria, what is going on is a new phase in the history of this nation. Neither Nigerians, nor the government, nor security agencies have been used to a situation where innocent citizens will be attacked for a cause that is clearly difficult to reason with, to explain. But let me say that since the terrors started, this administration and security agencies have been working around the clock, and sometimes there are achievements, there are issues that we cannot just go and proclaim on the pages of the media. Let me give you an example. All those who attacked this country on the 1st of October 2010 have been arrested. All of them. All the vehicles that they used, all the channels they used, all the individuals associated with it are in the custody of security agencies and are being investigated.
Well, there you have it. What do you make of that?
You see, the Nigerian situation is like what the Yoruba people say, Araro bombu lowo.
Break it down.
Okay. Thunder has only assisted the bomb to explode. The bomb is already there, but you need something to trip it off. So thunder now sounded grrr, so it just assisted the bomb to explode. There have been phases of problems. People are hungry, people are deprived, people are angry and aggrieved. So you now see the hoi polloi who are ignorant, uneducated, who did not know their left from their right, and they are now assisted by wrong doctrine that they are being fed with about religion. Now when you just see little this thing, the cataclysm will just come. You see them killing. What he's saying, I controvert it, because it's not today we've been having this volatility in the north. Any slight problem, misunderstanding that is based on religion, the Talakawa in the north are ready to go and kill anybody. We've had records. Of course, you saw my article on the Boko Haram and the Maitasine. Small thing we trigger this.
I was actually coming to that article. That was what I was talking about.
What he's saying now?
Sorry to butt in, so that you can just key that in. Okay. I wanted us to look at that article and see, because we're actually looking at possible solutions to all of this. In the course of your research, was there any time the people actually got to the traditional institutions, especially in the north, and what role did they play in ensuring security and safety of lives in their domains?
Yes. The problem we have in Nigeria is that sometimes when leaders make public proclamation in the afternoon to save their jobs and to play to the gallery, in the night they say something else. It is the problem we've always had. You see government officials coming out to condemn Boko Haram in the afternoon. No, we shall not tolerate it. They shall not. It's all lie. When they go back at night, some of them, they go and look, we have to do that one to save our job. Continue your work.
We heard this this week.
Now, I'm telling you this thing. Of course, nobody will come out to tell you that this is what we do.
No, what we heard.
But you will begin to add one or two together by the body language and the expression of certain big guys whom I've always said are sacred cows. These people have sponsors. This thing cannot be happening if they don't know that they have a shield. They still cannot continue with this regularity if they know that they are exposed. You see, some of them are arrested, some of them are smiling. Because they know that they will not stay long in any detention in this country. So long as the godfathers are there.
If they name the sponsors, like that.
That is it.
Look at that. FG to publish.
Yes. In fact, when I saw the caption, I tried to manage my outburst of maybe excitement, because I know this is Nigeria. Anything can happen. This is a Nigeria where people who have actually killed or perpetrated a particular mayhem that is known to all will be shielded. And some obscure security agencies will go to the prison or the detention and go and bring die-hard criminal and parade them. These are the killers.